Why sleep texting is a real problem and it's time to put a stop to it. The definition of having a companion by your side seems to have evolved to a point that may be worsening our lives instead of benefiting it. While most of us cannot fathom going to sleep without our phones by our side, the ill effects our modern-day companion seems to be causing on our health and well-being is beginning to become insurmountable. Not only is the radiation from the phone toxic for your health, but the light emitting from the phone itself is impacting you in more ways than making you stay up a little later than usual. As a generation, we are now actively involved in sleep texting each other. It's similar to sleep talking, but is more dangerous than it, as it can cause more serious issues like insomnia. Why sleep texting is a real problem and it's time to put a stop to it. What is sleep texting? The problem of using your phone to text another person even when you are half or fully asleep is very real. So, basically, people who have the habit of keeping their phones right by their side can actually send texts without even opening their eyes, in their subconscious state. Reading or responding to text messages while you're asleep is known as sleep texting, and it actually is a real sleep disorder, as serious as sleepwalking. This happens when our brains become so used to us using phones round the clock that it can recognize the need to reply to a notification even when we're actually sleeping. All you need is one notification tune and you wake up. Sleep texting, along with sleepwalking and sleep sex, is a part of parasomnia, which happens when the part of our brain stays active even in the state of unconsciousness. Why sleep texting is a real problem and it's time to put a stop to it. It might not seem so bad to hear about, but what it actually does is make you unable to remember about the entire happening the next morning. So, your brain subconsciously does things while you sleep out of your being on the phone habit, which is quite problematic. Why and how does it happen? When we sleep, our brain gets its rest period too, but the part of the brain which is responsible for creating memories is different from the part responsible for motor skills. While the memory gland sleeps, the other part of the brain stays awake unconsciously. When a notification tune triggers your senses, the brain acts on it and signals the body to wake up to, and in this case, reply to the text message. This is also the reason why a lot of people are able to perform movements like walking, talking, or even driving when they are asleep and have no clue about what happened when they actually wake up. How is it caused? The biggest culprit when it comes to not getting hours of sound sleep is our phone. For many, texting in bed with the lights off or simply falling asleep has become the new habit. Even a simple tune or alert could prompt our attention when we are awake or when we are asleep. This makes replying an automatic response. So yes, you can actually stay glued to your phone. It is the same as FOMO, or fear of missing out, affecting you in your sleep. A research also found a similar pattern seen in people who carry their work home or stay constantly busy, the habit of sleep emailing. Why sleep texting is a real problem and it's time to put a stop to it. Even if sleep texting isn't a problem, keeping your device in the bedroom can have an impact on the quality and quantity of your sleep. That is why it is of utmost importance to keep the phone or any kind of media away from the bedroom. The lack of good sleep can actually cause your REM sleep cycle to go bad, make you obese, and not to forget, give you mood swings. For sound, disturbance-free sleep, ensure these few bedroom habits: keep the phone away from your pillow. If you can, keep the phone away from the bedroom. Try tweaking settings on your phone so that notifications don't come in way of your sleep. Make it a habit to set it in the silent zone. Why sleep texting is a real problem and it's time to put a stop to it. Make the room gadget-free. Any media device could hamper your rest time. Take frequent gaps from social media or simply using your phone. This will ensure that you don't get addicted to using it always.